Good evening, my friends. Tonight, I want to tell you a story. In 1932, during one of the hardest times in history, the Great Depression, a simple janitor in Vermont started doing something small. Every month, he bought just one stock, not because he was a financial expert, not because he had extra money, but because his father taught him one simple habit: save fast, grow slowly, never stop. For over 60 years, he stayed consistent. When he passed away in 2014, people were shocked. He had quietly built a fortune of 8 million. No fame, no big business, no viral success, just discipline and simple habits. Now, here's the truth most people don't realize. This weren't success, they were common knowledge. The kind of lessons your grandparents shared at the dinner table, but somehow we forgot. Tonight, I am going to bring those lessons back. The power of simple money habit. Let's start with something incredibly simple: the envelope system. Before credit card existed, families used cash. They would divide money into envelopes: rent, food, savings, bills. When the envelope was empty, spending stopped. No expectations. Why did it work? Because money felt real. Today we tap a card and feel nothing. Back then they count cash and felt everything. And that feeling, it controlled spending better than any app ever could. Own skills, save money. Your grandfather didn't call a plumber for a small problem. He bought tools because he believed every tool you own saves your money forever. Instead of paying again and again, he paid once and learned. Today, people spend billions of services they could fix with a simple tool, a little patience, and a YouTube video. Now, grow your own food. During World War II, families created victory gardens. They grew their own food in their backyard. And here's the shocking part: they produced nearly 40% of all vegetables in the country. But even after the war ended, people kept gardening. Why? Because it saved money and gave independence. Now, hide money from yourself. There was something called a Christmas club account. Every week, people saved a small amount and they couldn't touch it until December. No temptation, no impulse sending, just discipline. Banks later removed it because they made more money when people used credit cards instead. Buy small, not emotional. Your grandfather never bought new cars. He bought used ones. Why? Because the moment a new car leaves the showroom, it loses value. He didn't care about looking rich. He cared about becoming rich. Make money work for you. Now, let's talk about the real game changer: compound growth. That Vermont janitor used something called divided sorry dividend reinvestment plan. Every dividend he earned bought more shares. and those shares created more income again and again and again. He didn't try to time the market. He didn't crash trend. He didn't chase trends. He just stayed consistent. Live below your means. This is the most powerful habit of all. People back then earned less but saved more. Why? Because they lived below their means on purpose, not out of struggle but strategy. They understood one truth: looking rich and being rich are not the same thing. Turn your home into an asset. Families didn't just live in their homes, they made money from them. They rented rooms, shared space, created income. Today, platforms like Arvians made it popular again, but this idea existed long before apps. Teach money early. Children were taught to earn from a young age. Small jobs, small money, but big lessons. They learned effort creates income, saving builds freedom, spending has consequences. That's how financial intelligence was built. The ultimate goal. Everything led to one goal: owning a home, debt free. In the past, people paid off homes in 15 to 20 years. They sacrificed, they stayed focused because they knew when the house is paid off, freedom begins. The final message is: so, what's the real lesson here? It's not about tricks, it's about habits. Spend less than you earn, invest consistently, learn skills, stay patient. Your grandparents didn't have more opportunities than you, they just had better discipline. Now, I want to ask you something. Which one of these habits will you start this week? Just one. Start small, but start today because wealth is not built in one big moment. It's built in small decisions repeated daily. If this opens your eyes, make sure you subscribe to the Stress Free Zone for more powerful insights like this. Until next time, stay calm, stay focused, and build your future one smart step at a time. Thank you.